So welcome back to the channel. Today I think I'm going to try and do a very quick sculpt of this flamingo idea that I had. Did a quick draw up of it late last night when I came up with the idea, and it should be pretty simple, so let's give it a go. We're going to start just with a very basic sphere for the body, and I'm going to go ahead and just get rolling with paint on all this stuff right from the get-go. Let's see here. And let's go ahead. Let me see, how do I want to do this? So if that's the front, let's go from maybe the left side. I'm going to lock that down by hitting that. Whoop. And then validate that. Actually, I'm going to do the tube first, or the neck, I mean, with the tube. So let's just get that drawn out. And there's a bunch of bends in it. So let's get that all kind of roughed in. And that's a start. Whoop, I got that locked, that's why. So let's just kind of sculpt away at it. Something to that effect. Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay. So let's get this kind of shaped up and lined up here. Actually, maybe that goes there. Yeah, that's better. Whoop. Want it kind of centered up on its body. That over, that over. We're just roughing it in at this point. Whoop. Not even sure if I really need that one. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. We'll bring this, whoop, that up. So maybe it's something to that effect. Let's get it painted. And let's add a sphere for the head. I think what's really gonna sell this will be the flamingo's expression, and it's gonna be tough because it's all in the eyes. So it's important to get this kind of it telling a story through the eyes, so we're going to really focus in on that. Get this painted. But for right now, I'm not going to validate. I think I validated the body, but yeah. I'm going to move that around. And let's move this up. Whoop. Let's kind of tighten this up. And let's see. Move. Get a big brush. Kind of maneuver this so it looks more like a flamingo body. And adjust, you know, here and there. Whoop. I feel like that needs to be more like that. Maybe a little bit thicker. Not too thick. All right. Bring that down. Move that up a little. Okay. So that's not too bad. Let's mess around a little more with this body. He's a little thick boy. Let's shrink him up. There we go. And drag that in. Let's maybe we drag out his tail feathers. Something like that. I want it very cartoony still. So let's shrink that a little. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do the same for this area here, like where his legs connect. So let's pull that out. Sure, that'll work. And we'll add in some feet, or some legs rather. Let's do the tube tool, path, and just drag that down. And again, this is all just, I'm all just sketching away at this point. Nothing is a for sure thing. Just trying to get a feel for it. Move that into place. Well, line's not going to work. Does that look off? Yeah, a little. Something as such. All right, let's focus on, do I want to do, which leg do I want bent? Well, let me just clone this one for now, and then we'll figure that out in a minute. Scoot that over. Okay. And I'm going to give that, I don't know what color flamingo legs are, but we're going to make it just this light pink color for now. There we go. And then maybe we should decide now, leg-wise. Do I want this front one? Let's try the front and see. So we'll add another point there and make it black so it's a hard angle. And then we'll just bring that up like such. And there we go. I might move it to the other one because I'm wondering, yeah, it might be all right. It might run into his, what do you call it? His beak. So we'll have to see about that. I'm not sure. All right. Let's keep going. So for his feet, let's do maybe just a simple sphere. Scoot that down, scale that, squash it. Kind of get that set up and put into place. I'm going to go ahead and validate that. Paint it quick. And then what I think I'm going to do is just run a quick trim line across that to flatten it. Yeah. Okay. And then go to drag and see if I can maybe pull these out. I don't know if it's going to let me. We'll go to local symmetry. Kind of pull that out, pull that out. I don't like that. Maybe from the top, and we'll solo that piece. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Whoop. Lock that down. Come on. There. I'll just, I think my brush is too big. And then maybe bring in, whoop, too much, the back a little. There we go. I know they don't, flamingo's feet don't look like this, but I think it'll help sell that cartoony, that more of a cartoony effect. So unsolo. Let's take a quick look. Whoop. Undo the lock. And maybe I'll scoot that a tiny bit so it's more like such. All right. It's not terrible. Let's get this into position. One more. And then I think what I'll do is drag up a little, whoop, symmetry off, bigger brush. Not that big. And maybe it's move. Yeah. I'll bring all that so it has a little bit of something to it, connecting it to the leg. Okay. Let's clone that. We'll name that foot. Clone that. And whoop, didn't clone. Clone. There we go. Move that up. And let's get this into position. I think We'll give it some rotation. Almost like it's using it to, excuse me, to touch the floaty. X-ray. There we go. All right. Something like that. So let's put, I think flamingos have like a little ball joint, so that's easy enough to add. We'll just add a sphere. Shrink that way, way down. And then move that, excuse me, move that into position. Too big, we'll shrink that. I'm almost approaching this today as like a speed sculpt just to see how quickly I can do it. Let's see. Maybe smaller and up. Paint that. What's that look like? Wireframe off. I don't know if it should be further in. Nah, we'll leave it where it's at. Clone that. Scoot that over to the other leg. It may need to be bigger, or the legs may need to be smaller. Oh, yeah. Oh no, I'm just way off. Okay. Why does this leg look like it's off center? There we go. A little more. Scoot. There. And you know what? I'm going to shrink that a little bit. Make that radius. What is that radius now? 0.01. We'll make it 0.017. And we'll do the same for this one. 0.017. There we go. All right. So, let's see. I think what I want to do before I attempt messing around with the face yet is maybe we get this base established, because it's a little tricky. Because I want them like in a pool of water. So, and I like the idea of being able to 3D print this later on, if this works out. So what we'll do is add a cylinder, and we'll shrink it down so it has a little bit of depth to it, and then blow it out size-wise. So that's covering, you know, good area. Get this established here. I didn't know you could do that. Whoop. Too little. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. And then let's get it lowered. It's a matter of materials. Let's go from the top and make sure it's centered. I always struggle to get this to lock. That never wants to. There we go. Never wants to lock. Okay, it's actually not too bad. So let's get it centered up as much as we can. That's probably pretty good. And then, so the trick, I think, for this water is going to be a couple things. It'll be using an alpha to kind of disrupt the surface, and then it's going to be a material choice. So I think probably refraction. So let's go ahead, validate that, and then let's get this established. Nice blue color. I'm not even sure if that really matters. And let's get an alpha going here. Alpha, alpha, alpha. And I have one. There we go. And so we have the alpha. Let's see what it looks like. That's too big. Turn symmetry off. Actually, let's go back. Let's do it on a layer, so we just have more control over the whole thing. And it really is, I think, just a matter of placing random brush strokes along this surface to get that feel. Let's get a little more here. All right, let's see. So that's the alpha. And we're lit. Okay, so if I change that to refraction, yeah, see? And we give it, I need to move this down. A little bit of another base to it. I should have cloned that before I did it. Well, you know what? Let's see. I wonder if this will work. Take this. Take that. No, I don't like that at all. That's not going to work. We'll just do another cylinder. Do it that way. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to give that like sandy, earthy beach color to it. Maybe that. There we go. Move that down. Top. And let's get that centered up as much as we can. Whoop. Ugh. There. Close. That's not bad. That's fine for now. Turn that off. And let's see what that looks like when we start to add in some of these other things. I think it's going to be a matter of the lighting as well. Let's see. Have something kind of beachy. Maybe the one I had was the best. I don't know. I think I like this one the best. Let's add a sun. Whoop, yeah. Just to see. And then also, the material has a lot to do with it. Before we do that, let's, make it that color. Actually, it does have an effect, so let's change it color. I want it more Caribbean feeling. Take the roughness down, there we go. And paint that. Now we have pretty good representation of water. And that's, I should have increased the resolution before I did any of that. Well, you know what? We could do it again. Here, let's get rid of this. We'll turn that off for right now. And we'll clone this. Move that up. At least then it'll be pretty precise. Let's bump that way up. Boolean. Yeah. And now let's go through that process again quick. And go ahead and paint all that. We're going to turn the wireframe off. Make that refracted. And then I'm going to go to the stamp tool. Try it that way. Add a layer. No, add a layer. Whoop. Let's, do I got to re-import that? No, I don't. Make it bigger. Look at the difference. Whoop. You know what? Let's go back. Screwed up from the other. I thought I got rid of that one there. Also, no symmetry. I'm just going to be random with it. Take that down. And you can see how it kind of, what it does. It's pretty effective. Make sure I get these edges. It's a neat effect. All right, did I get everything? And the lighting's going to have an effect on it too. So if I was to turn off some of these lights, obviously the environment light. But if I rotate it, yeah, see how it picks up. Let's leave it there for now. Maybe add back in a little bit of roughness. All right. Not too bad. That, I'm just going to say subsurface and mess around. See how it has an effect, the reflectance, and the depth will too. Once I add in that floaty, I think. Yeah, let's see. So let's build that quick. Add a torus. Get that all situated. Yeah, see how it's reflecting, which is cool. Do like a good size, kind of a floaty. Let's make that like kind of a pinky color, but not the same as the flamingo. Yeah, maybe more like light pink. Let's gloss him up a bit. So it looks like it's, I don't know, what is that, plastic, I guess? They make these things out of? Polyethylene, something like that. I'm not really sure. Doesn't matter. And then let's figure out the head. I think we can just do a tube. What I need to figure out is where, maybe here. So let's build that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this post-processing off for now. Don't need it. It's just going to drag me down. Let's get this built. So this is where it gets kind of interesting in terms of placement of some of these things. Let's add another radius point so I can expand. There we go. Expand this. So it matches that maybe a little better. That's not bad. All right, what does that look like? Let's paint that. Whoop. Select it, then paint it. All right. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. Yeah, more like that. Maybe it's a matter of rotating the whole thing. Whoop. We'll have to see. I have to play with that. Give him a little breathing room. All right. right. Let's figure this out. So eye-wise, maneuver this. Let's validate that. And I'm going to just dig some holes in here. Whoop. Turn that off. We'll do local. Which axis is it? How interesting. Maybe we just don't use symmetry. Just build it manually for this. Bring that up. Cut it here. Cut it here. Smooth that a little. Let's go ahead and boost the resolution on that. Smooth that, and then I'm going to start, well, you know what, we could put the eyes in. Sphere, shrink that down. Maybe. There we go. Let me rotate the pivot point. Move that up. Kind of roughing it in. Okay, let's clone that. I'm not going to mirror it because this seems like an odd kind of situation. Normally I would just mirror it, but because of the expression, one eye is going to be so much bigger than the other once I add in the brow line. A little more. There. So let's see. If I say clay, we'll add it. And I think it's just a matter of adding some clay in here. And then smoothing that out. Whoop. Turn that alpha off. And that's annoying. I don't know why it does that all the time. Maybe we add some here as well. Smooth that. And then kind of move that to give it a little more expression. Almost like he's side-eyeing it, you know? That's not bad. All right, so let's add in pupils. I like to just clone the eye source. Might as well do that both at the same time. So let's select both eyes. Nope, what's this eye? Okay. Go ahead and clone those. And then let's move that down, paint those black. And pivot it just to make life a little easier. Maneuver. Oh, I see. Okay. We'll just do them one at a time. Pivoting that into place. All right, I like that. Let's do the same with this. It really is just kind of a matter of figuring out where that needs to go. In relation to where everything is. Let's see what that looks like. Doesn't want to behave. Let's see, that's not bad. It's kind of funny with that lower line. It looks like a face. All right, so what do we want to do? So now that we have everything roughed in other than his beak, his bill, that's looking pretty good. Let's figure that out. So for the bill, I think maybe we just do a shape from a tube. This will be interesting, trying to get this wrangled. And here was my concern, where these were gonna line up. How this was gonna work. So this might take some playing around with. And maybe it's a matter of, first of all, it's too short. This needs to be way longer. Yeah. So if that's the case, then this, whoop. Let's get these two together. Needs to be at a different spot. Maybe it's there. And then this needs repositioned along with, yeah, it might be all right if you move it back. Yeah, let's get some of this stuff labeled just so I know what's what here. Floaty. Boring stuff, but it's necessary just to, for your own sanities, to kind of keep all this stuff together. Okay, so let's maybe rotate that back. Just so the eye line, his eye line makes sense, you know, especially when we start to rotate things. Yeah. Okay, so not bad. Let me further define this business here along the brow line. A little bigger. Don't want to mess with the shape of the eye a whole lot on that side. It really does kind of need to be it's got to be comical, you know. Smooth that a little bit. And let's mess with the profile on this guy, which is interesting. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to start adding points and making it a little softer. All the way around. More organic, you know? And maybe it's a matter of, yeah, some coming in, some coming out. See what it looks like solo. Don't really necessarily need all that. Yeah. Maybe it's like that, that shape for it, which is actually quite nice. And then just getting all that to kind of line up. Let's add a little resolution to that. Yeah. And we'll get that painted. Roughness, that. Let's take a look. It's not bad. And then I can start to really kind of shape it up to fit the face. Yeah. Bigger. Let's smooth that out. This is interesting here. Might have to go back and fix that. I don't know yet. Let's just solo this. I don't know why. Oh, relax. There. Yeah, I was afraid of that. All right, so we'll deal with all that in a second. Just give a little bit more of an organic shape. So let's move that down a little. So that makes a little more sense there. Same here. Smooth, smooth. All right. Okay, so let's see here. What is going on? How to fix this business? What's it look like, first of all? We could try maybe quad remeshing it. That might work. Okay, smooth that. Oh. Yeah. Just doesn't want to. Try it again. Yeah. Don't like what's going on with this. There we go. It's not perfect, but that's all right for right now. Cleans it up a little bit. Also gives it a little bit more character. All right, that's fine for now. let's see. I guess I can start. I should probably do maybe a bottom part of this. So maybe if I just clone that. Let's label this top beak. Whoop. Clone that. Move that down a little. Scale it. And then maneuver that into place. Yeah, it just gives it a little more personality. Something like that. All right, let's paint a little bit. So I'm going to make that. Oh goodness. We'll do the top one first. We'll see how the paint reacts to it. Actually pretty good. Let's go back. Put a layer on that. I honestly don't know how far up. That's pretty good, I think. And then I'm going to smooth that paint up at the top here as much as I can to blend that in. Yeah. That's kind of nice. And then I'll just do the same for the bottom part of the beak. Let's paint black. Oh, you know what? I'll do the same thing. See if I can smooth that. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice. And I want to add, let's maybe make this a little smoother. Oh. Maybe a little variation in here, color-wise. Come on. Make that an even lighter, paler pink. Okay. Put that on another layer, just in case. Put that up in there somewhere. Oh, that is on. Local. Yeah, my symmetry's all screwed up. All right, that's fine. Not a big deal. And just blend all that in. All right. Getting there. It's not looking too bad. So, what do we need to do? I should probably do wings of some kind yet. I gotta smooth all this out, add some resolution to this. Let's validate that for now. We'll add resolution to that. And then, so that's the neck. Might as well go ahead and merge all this stuff together. Head. In terms of the body. And then, whoop. See, that's the body. So, head, neck, body. I'm going to go ahead and just merge all that together. And then we'll smooth that whole thing. And get it nice and smooth looking. Man, he is pink, pink, pink. Oh, this is interesting. Actually, that probably works out pretty well for 3D printing. So we'll leave that. That little connection to his neck and the head. Smooth that. Get this all worked out. There we go. Nice and together. And body maybe. Okay, let's turn post-process back on. I want to start messing a little bit with light here. Give me that. Turn that up. Man, that pink is neon. Let's make that subsurface maybe. Yeah, it's a little better. And maybe tone it down just a bit. Where are we at with that? It would be nice to him have a little bit of sheen maybe on the feathers. Just back it off maybe a bit. Right there. There we go. Just so you can show the dimension a little better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's good. This, whoop, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that opaque. I wanna mess with this still though. Make that. I'm gonna bring that down. Okay. Do I have... No, I don't. Okay. Let's see what we got. It feels better. So... at this point, I could do... I should probably do... his wings. So I'm trying to figure out the best way of approaching that. And it might be, whoop, here, let's turn this off. The post-processing is going to slow me way down. Turn that off. Maybe it's a matter of a mask on the wing. And I'm totally guessing as to what a flamingo wing might look like. Cartoony flamingo wing. Something to that effect. Well, you know what, I forgot to do the stupid. Let's do it again. Oh, I forgot the symmetry, so we'll do it better this time, maybe. Sure, that's, yeah, there we go. I don't want them real big. I kind of want to keep them tighter. I get the impression that maybe flamingos aren't the greatest flyers. I don't know. I do like birds. I am a bird watcher. Certain birds, like little birds, warblers, they fly like everywhere. It's crazy. Thousands and thousands of miles during migration. Flamingos, I don't know. Maybe they do. If you know, let me know. Maybe it's that. From that end. And the same thing here. Yeah, that's not terrible. Now, if I just extract that. Whoop. What's that? What happens? Oh, that's weird. So let's not do that. Oh, your height's weird. That's why. It doesn't need to be far off, but it would be nice if it had just a little bit of, yeah, there we go. And then Can I smooth that? Yes, I can. Just going to smooth this all out. And he will have some very simple wings. No muss, no fuss. I don't even know if he needs them, but whatever. I guess they're cool. What happens if I move those out? Oh, okay. Oh, that's the other thing. So, is it... yeah, see. Whoop. So maybe we just darken that ever so slightly, just to give it variation. I'm going to see. Yeah. I like that better. Okay. That's not too bad. So I'm going to say he's pretty much, the flamingo himself is pretty much done. This expression, I don't know, but smooth that out a little. Maybe he looks lovely. Because here he looks kind of angry, which I don't want. I want him more like investigative looking, you know? Like he's not sure what he's looking at. Like, huh? What is this? Also, yeah, let's change this to the color of his eyes. I feel like those are wrong. They should be maybe yellow. Let's get that. Yeah. And then we'll add highlights too. Tough to get this expression. Oh, it's so annoying. Well, go. That's a little better. Maybe it's a matter of moving head up a little too. So let's add in, those highlights. This is too big. Scoot that back a little. Same with that one. Yeah. All right, let's figure that out. Let's do those highlights in the eyes. So that would be like really, you gotta validate that. Paint, small. I'll have to bump that up. What's that at? Oh yeah. It's fine. Smooth paint. What's that look like now? Holy cow. Do the same over here. Let's see. I think they're too big. Let's try pulling them down. I thought that was okay. That's fine. What is this one at? Which is weird. Must have really had it high. Let's try that. Hopefully it won't crash it. Odd. Wonder if I can just clone that one over. We'll take this one and clone it. Because I like the look of that better. I don't know what's going on there. Ugh. Whoop. Goodness gracious, it just does not want to behave today. No. Move it just a little bit more. Ugh, just a little more. Come on. Does not want to behave. Goodness gracious, what is going on? There. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's get this, is that piece together? No, it's not. So let's get that merged. Get that all worked out, and then we're pretty much done. There we go. Would be good to add like those pucker lines that you see when they blow these things up. So we'll try that. And then we'll mess around a little bit with shading and lighting. Not a lot though. Okay, so let's see. Let's do, yeah, crease maybe. Smooth that a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just do a bunch of those. That's kind of neat. I like that. Gives it that feel like it's inflated. And then maybe we'll do like a seam line. This needs smoothed here. Whoop. Smooth. There we go. Crease. Smooth. Okay. I don't want to do a lot, but yeah, maybe one more. I'll do one more. All right, what does, let's see, a crease look like? Let's do lazy rope a little higher. That's too strong. It's too strong still. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a sketch. Whoop. All right, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, it's not bad. Too much. Inflate that a little. And then let's paint this. Match the qualities of that first. Then color. And then paint. Whoop. Get that all the way around. Okay. I maybe overdid it a little bit, so let's go back. Okay. Not bad. So let's add an eye. It's difficult because, well, here, let's see. Maybe I can do it locally. Yeah, that might work. No? What did I do wrong? Local. Don't know. Oh, I know why. Because my object point is goofy. It's here as opposed to there, which is fine. I'll just eyeball it. It's not a big deal. Or maybe it is. Sure, why not? Black. Keep it simple. And there we go. All right, let's see if I add, let's turn post-processing back on. And I add like that. Let's add a light here. That is a spot. Cancel. And kind of backlight it. Down. Yeah. Maybe there. And let's add one more. Spot. Soften that up. Doesn't need to be crazy, something like that. Alrighty. This. Mess around with this water one more time here. Kind of calm it down a little bit. Like that. Maybe this can look even more plasticky. Whoop. You know what? I don't want to mess with that because it'll screw that up. That's fine. All right, so there you have it. Let's turn that off. We'll turn on, our perspective has been on. Interesting. Get a good setup going. See if we can get a turntable. Whoop. And there you have it. Not bad for a quick sketch today. So I think that'll do it. All right, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully same time next week. Thank you.